We already know 13 is the most unlucky number in the world. It symbolizes misfortune and curse due to some related events. Historically, the fear of this number has come from the Last Supper that Jesus had with 12 of his apostles before his crucifixion. Therefore, we see a lot of people avoiding to have this number associated with anything in their lives. But it's not the only cursed and unlucky number out there. Here are some of these numbers which many people around the world avoid. Some people seem to like this kind of special numbers for their cell phones. Some even pay a lot to have one. But who would expect that one of these numbers could kill you? During the last decade, every single person assigned to this number died. The first owner, Vladimir Grajnov, the former CEO of Bulgarian mobile phone company Mobtel, which issued the number, died of cancer in 2001, aged just 48. The number then passed to Bulgarian mafia boss Konstantin Dimitrov. He was gunned down in 2003 by a lone assassin in the Netherlands during a trip to inspect his £500 million drug smuggling empire. Dimitrov, who died aged 31, had the mobile with him when he was shot while eating out with a beautiful model. The phone number then passed to Konstantin Dishlev. He was gunned down outside an Indian restaurant in Bulgaria's capital, Sofia, in 2005. State agent Dishlev had secretly been running a massive cocaine trafficking operation before his assassination. Since then, the number is understood to have been dormant. In Japan, everybody avoids this number because the Japanese word for four sounds like the word for death. It's like 13 for Western cultures. Some of them fear this number so much that they even avoid giving 4 things to others. As a matter of fact, this happens in a lot of countries in East and Southeast Asia, like South Korea, Vietnam, and Thailand. They think number 4 brings curse and pessimism, especially when mentioning it in religious subjects. There are some very mysterious and interesting things involving the number 11 that are more than just mere coincidence. When numbers like 1111 repeatedly make an appearance in someone's life or in world events, then it's considered a synchronicity. Synchronicities involve a series of events or experiences that are seemingly unrelated to one another, yet are still connected in some meaningful way. Some of these coincidences are the attack on the World Trade Towers in New York, which occurred on September 11, 2001. The state of New York was the 11th state added to the Union. September 11th is the 254th day of the year, and 2 plus 5 plus 4 equals 11. American Airlines flight number 11 was the first flight hijacked, and it had 11 crew members. There are some people who also connect the assassination of John Kennedy with this number somehow by the date of this incident. Since the 1960s, 5 airplanes which had the flight number 191 have been crushed, including the deadliest aviation incident that have occurred in the United States, which happened in May 25, 1979, moments after the plane McDonnell Douglas DC-10 had taken off from the O'Hare International Airport in Chicago. All 258 passengers and 13 crew on board were killed, along with 2 people on the ground. And in year 1967, X-15 Flight 191, which was a test flight on the North American X-15 experimental aircraft, broke apart minutes after launch due to technical difficulties, killing the pilot and destroying the plane. Also in 1985, Flight 191 via Delta Airlines crashed in Dallas International Airport, killing 136 people on board. And even in 2012, the captain of a JetBlue Flight 191 was locked out of the cockpit by First Officer Jason Dowd and was subdued by passengers after he started acting erratically and apparently suffered from an unspecified mental breakdown. The aircraft was then diverted to Amarillo, Texas. The captain said, "Can't be held responsible when this plane crashed." All that has made people cancel any flight that has the number 191.